Good evening, Smashville, and welcome to Penalty Box Radio, a championship game here for the Predators Cup between the Brentwood Bruins tonight in blue and Montgomery Bell Academy, thus undefeated in this tournament in white. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ships and Trips Travel, helping you and your family find the perfect destination to enjoy a safe vacation. At Ships and Trips Travel, they strive to understand what is important to you to ensure that the recommendations they make meet your needs. They make a point to spend as much time as necessary with each client, providing support and service before, during, and after your travel. For more information, visit shipsandtripstravel.com. A win tonight for the undefeated Montgomery Bell Academy, playing just their third game in this tournament, means that they will be the state champs. This will be winner take all and a one-game series in this double elimination tournament. Brentwood looking to stretch this to a game 2 on Wednesday night of next week for a true winner-take-all Predators Cup, just as we had a couple nights ago with the Hine Cup. A few players to watch. For the Big Red, the captain, Luke Haley, in just 2 games in this tournament, has racked up 5 points. Cooper Green, number 7, the second highest scoring player in this tournament on the team, and also the highest scoring defenseman for the Big Red. On the other side, in 5 games played, Ethan Pustisi, who has been excellent in this tournament, has racked up 9 points, a goal a game, a spread of 5 goals, 4 assists. Ben Byron just underneath him at 4 goals and 5 assists in 4 games played. Also watch out for Stephen Lipa Jr., number 4, the defenseman, who has racked up 6 points in 5 games played. Puck about to drop here for the first of 3 14-minute periods. Should we go to overtime, as we did just a couple nights ago for the Hine Cup, we will first have a full period of 5-on-5 full ice play overtime. Stop clock of 14 minutes, just like an extra period as you'd have in NHL playoff hockey. But if that proves inconclusive, we will have then a 5-on-5 shootout. And if that remains inconclusive, a one-on-one shootout going back and forth. Yes, in that first 14-minute overtime, it would be sudden death, as it was the other night for Independence Spring Hill, who claimed the Hine Cup in 2 games in that series. Final conversations taking place here at center ice, and we are ready to begin shortly. Luke Haley, the captain, opposite Pustisi, waiting to take this face-off. The captain for the Bruins, Cole Rexford, a point-a-game player in 5 games in this tournament. We are ready to begin. Bruins first. Lipa, the defenseman to watch for his team, dumps it off the boards. It's going the other way. Pustisi gets a hand on it. Bruins have to get on side again. Big Red rack up behind their own net. Tried to send it forward. Ends up on the stick of a defender for the Bruins. Fine defense by Montgomery Bell, and they are going the other way. Shot in and off the pad from below the circle. Another shot on. Looks like the other Pustisi, number 21, Aiden, might have gotten a piece of it on the stick. It is deflected up and over the net. Devin Phillips in goal for the Bruins tonight, opposite Matthew Thayer, who's letting just 1 goal a game on average in the 2 games played in this tournament with his 2-0 record. Face-off coming down to the right of Phillips. Montgomery Bell from the left circle. Looks like it went off the helmet and behind Phillips. Collected now by Pustisi. Trying to use the boards and the glass to dump it along. Ends up in neutral ice and cleared in very quickly once again by Sebastian Cigaran. Bruins now dump from beneath the red line. It's going to be icing. Zonarich and Horn were looking to move in, but just too far behind. We will have a face-off in the neutral zone. 50 seconds gone in this first period. Both shots put on by Montgomery Bell, looking to become state champions in the next couple hours. Back in the corner. Sent around. Essenmacher being fought off by Big Red. Montgomery Bell tried to center. Right wing was too far back in the circle. No chance there. Kamsu got over to it quickly, now trying to get possession of it behind the net. Being sent forward, trying to send the right wing on. Rexford now trying to stop it at the blue line. Wasn't able to do so. It's dumped in by the Big Red. Kamsu. It goes past the winger. Shot on from the point. Saved, looked by the collarbone of Phillips. Loose out in front. Nothing doing. And now a 2-on-2 opportunity the other way for the Bruins. Skating forward, it looked like it hit the ref off of that chance for Benjamin Byron, who has been strong in this tournament, was looking for it there, went off the boards. It's going to slide back just enough for an icing. Cooper Green, the defenseman, was ready to take care of it, didn't have to. Puck will come down, back in front of Phillips once more. Phillips the only one facing shots so far, but has been perfect on all three that he has had to bat away. Montgomery Bell, face-off win again. Tried to center. Centerman was too far over into the circle, no chance. Now, defender, deking in, backhand, trying to get through. Nice defense by Horn for the Bruins to stop that play. Kept in on the line by Cooper Green. Dances Horn, puts a shot on, pad, save. A big rebound there available, but stopped. Montgomery Bell could not finish it, and it will be iced once more by the Bruins. Sebastian Sigaran again in the right place, but just between his skates was the puck. Couldn't get anything on it. And the puck will come down once more in front of Phillips. The captain, Luke Haley, trying to win yet another faceoff here for Montgomery Bell. They have been excellent in the circle thus far. They get it on a skipping puck. It was palmed down by Tyler Laub. Sent around. Bruins trying to collect in the corner. Sent over to Lipa behind his own net. Skates out in front to the left. Moves it just up to Horn. Pustizi had possession, just got past him. Zonarich tried to keep there. Horn now skating with it, using that edge work to try and get an angle. Ends up just floating it into Big Red defensive zone. A fine little hit there by Lipa to stop the momentum of the puck that Montgomery Bell had. They send it back out to center ice once more. Moving forward now, off of the stick of number 9, Tyler Laub again. Lipa with the puck. Fighting off Laub. Tries to send it forward to Zonarich, who's fighting for it now right at the red line. Luke Haley using the body to keep it going for Montgomery Bell. They dump it in and chase once more again by Luke Haley. Bodied off of it by Lipa. A fine shift of nemesis for the both of them, and now a chance. Bruins shot on. Big rebound. Horn was too far over to the left to collect. Matthew Thayer with a fine save in the first he's had to make tonight. Came way out of the net, thought about playing that puck on that 2-on-2 opportunity. Went back in and was the right call. Iced yet again by Brentwood. Had their first promising offensive chance of this game just then. Had Tillman Horn been just a few feet over, might have had a chance to pot that one, but alas, we end up in front of Devin Phillips again, this time to his right. Brentwood now with a timely face-off win. Perhaps a little offensive momentum coming their way off of that chance. Rexford, the captain, behind his own net, sends it around. Looking for Byron. Tapped in there by John Myers III to keep the Bruins from moving up with it. Cal Essenmacher, he's got wheels and he can score. Going up the left side, puts a shot on, not clean as it exited the stick. Shot never got anywhere near the goalie. Collected once more by Brentwood. Looking across, Sealy. Essenmacher again. He'd like another shot at that. Backhand, taps it forward, dancing around the defense. Met in the back. Big hit by John Myers III. who sends it up to the winger. William Morrison in. Taken down from behind. No call. A good check by Brentwood to keep the Big Red from going in. Lipa dumps it. It is just behind the red line on that left side once more. Byron was in the area, but not far up enough. It is icing. 8:57 remaining in this first period. You are watching G-Nash Hockey on Penalty Box Radio, powered by Ships and Trips Travel. Two-way play heating up for both sides here. A few good-looking checks we've finally seen. Again, on the line, held up by the stripes, this time in between their skates. Bruins collect. Lipa, he's been everywhere tonight. Sends it off of Aiden Pustizi. And now Horn in with a chance, just went off his stick. An aptly timed collection by Luke Haley, who's in on the right circle with speed now. Could not get past Pustizi, bodies him down. Laub was working along the boards, lost the puck, is going to get dumped way back. Horn trying to get a piece of it, but it rolls just into the waiting glove of Matthew Thayer. And a change for this game now, the face-off coming down next to Thayer. Behind their own net, Big Red. Send it over to the left. Whiffed on the first pass attempt. Over to Otis Dietenhafer. Scrum along the boards, just over the blue line. Montgomery Bell going behind Phillips. Bodies flying left and right. Montgomery Bell able to keep it centered out in front, but a well-timed poke by Robert Smith keeps the offensive chance at bay. Bruins now neutral ice. Tried to send it forward and intercepted. Moving in now. Shot on from the right. A fine chance from Dietenhafer. Sends it around once more. Montgomery Bell putting the pressure on. Sealy, puck got just past him. And now a little floater from just beyond the right circle. Bruins player getting off the ice rather slowly as they try to move it out of their zone. Looked like that was Clayton Smith. A shot on, collected up against the logo of Matthew Thayer. Again, that is number 71 for the Bruins, Clayton Smith. Very slowly went over onto the bench. Even slow to get through the door, something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Stoppage in play. Puck coming down now in the neutral zone. 6:46 remaining in this first period. Shots right now, Big Red 6, Bruins 3. Each goalie remains perfect. Pustizi couldn't keep it at the line. Now a 2-on-1 going the other way. Montgomery Bell shot on, save! And a nice one by Devin Phillips. And now a chance going the other way. Bruins shot on from the right side. Blocker save. A fine exchange of offensive tries. Phillips and Thayer remain perfect. Aiden Pustizi right along the red line. Ended up losing track of the puck, trying to keep the momentum going forward for Brentwood, who just got another shot on and another blocker save. Might even have hit the stick of Thayer. Pustizi remains out there with Lipa. Two right-handed shots. An opportunity for a one-timer perhaps if Brentwood can collect the face-off, but now Horn being kicked out. Zonarich is going to go in. Zonarich bodied off of it. It floats back. Lipa's going to collect. Dumps it in. Bruins have to get onside. Montgomery Bell tried to sauce it forward. drowned in the sauce, and it is going the other way. Montgomery Bell collects once more on the red line. Takes it back. Pustizi to Lipa. Lipa looking across. Was behind Horn. Ethan Pustizi hit his stick. It's on his now. Dumps it in as Zonarich had to get back on sides. Horn into rush as the defense for Montgomery Bell holds. Dumped forward. Lipa tried to get a piece of it. Zonarich did, but just behind the line. Will Myers in the back. Sent it forward. Pustizi got a piece of it. And now sending on Tyler Laub, left circle. Dances around Aiden Pustizi. Almost took the hit. Looked across. Had Horn played for the Big Red, he would have been in perfect position. But he moves it forward, trying to find Ethan Pustizi, who bodies off the defender. Chance in close. Dumped forward, almost in off the stick of Will Myers. And now another chance. Zonarich trying to go in. Scores! Number 9 for Brentwood to take this lead. Nathan Zonarich. Looked like a seemingly innocent play just behind the net. But Zonarich finds the room, goes across to take a 1-goal lead, and with that, the first goal of the game is brought to you by Rockridge Music, the resource for both established and developing artists at rockridgemusic.com. Big Red move it forward. It is spat straight back. Icing. Byron was out in front, but it is going back the other way. It will be in front of Phillips once more, who is the only goalie to remain perfect now. Each goalie now having faced 7 shots, as the Bruins found their mojo. 4:50 remaining in this first period. Shot in. Oh, just wide. A chance for Dietenhafer. He's had a couple. Fighting along the boards now for it. Byron looking for Essenmacher. Floats it, but patted down by Sebastian Sigarin, and now we're going the other way. 3-on-2 opportunity. Shot on from underneath the left circle. It is well wide and over the glove of Phillips. A bouncing puck in there. Looked like Hardin might have wanted a piece of that on the way in. Don't think he got it. Not too much of a threat for Phillips. As Rexford, the captain, now trying to go in, immediately taken off of it. A timely poke check by Cooper Green, and is Dietenhafer once again going in. Taken down by Essenmacher, but cleanly. Was trying to dance inside. Ended up losing it. Essenmacher now tries to bring it to the center. Stick lift to get the puck back from Schmadke. Now right side, circle, put on, looking for a deflection from Zonarich, who'd like another. Pustizi, off of his stick, sent back to Lipa, waiting for everyone to come back in on sides. Backhand dumps it in, and a big hit taken from Will Morrison. Lipa sacrifices the body to keep it going, and the Brentwood Bruins continue to fight for possession in the corner there. Dumped around by Pustizi. Horn's trying to get a piece of it. Aiden Pustizi shot on wide and to the left. Ethan Pustizi dumps it back in. Horn behind the net. Can't get a piece of it. It's going in the corner onto the stick of Alex Dubé. Bruins across. Horn. Clean look off the post. It looked like off the corner of the crossbar. Had all day to shoot. Got the positioning. Matthew Thayer made himself look big and ended up not having to make the save on that one. Dump in at the line by Brentwood. 2:35 remaining in this first period. Big Red move it all the way through. We're looking for a big breakaway opportunity for Will Morrison. Ended up through his legs, kept possession, and now a 2-on-2 going the other way. Essenmacher into center, slot, shot, wide. Stick side on Thayer. Aiden Pustizi now sends it back in. Looking to go the other way, the Big Red. Rexford gets a hold of it just on his own blue line. Byron over to Essenmacher. Shot on, wide again. This time the glove side. Barberite moved it forward. Just got past him there. Sealy now going to go behind Phillips. 1:47 remaining. A race for it. Essenmacher, he's got the wheels. Tries to move it in. Bodied off the puck. Excellent defensive play there by Cameron Kinser. And now Montgomery Bell moves it forward once again. It is spat all the way back into their zone, but just behind the line. Might have been Horn that put it on. 1:24 remaining in this first period. Puck going to come down to the right of Devin Phillips. Trey weak in the faceoff circle, can't get it. Horn now up the left side with speed. Check right along the line. It is going to be offside. Ethan Pustizi might have been just ahead of the curve on that one. Is going to come back down. 1:15 remaining in the first period. Ethan Pustizi wins the faceoff. Back to Barberite. Looking for Sealy, was just up ahead. Gonna have to dump it in. Just gets over the red line, saves an icing. Now battle for it just along the Montgomery Bell bench. Sealy racing for it once more. Uses the boards just over the stick of Zonarich. Ethan Pustizi just past him. It's going the other way. Dumped in by Mason. All the way around. On the stick of Zonarich. He's got one. He'd love another. Puck defies gravity for a few moments, stays at shoulder height, and now Montgomery Bell chance. In, shot, save, a rebound opportunity. Spat away by Phillips, and now a little bit of open ice here. Can Zonarich get a chance going for the Bruins? Zonarich blows a tire. It is going the other way, a lot of room to skate for the Big Red. Sent back a little drop pass just out of the reach. Centered, but just getting a piece of it. Aiden Pustizi, who puts on a check there to prevent the play. Looked like it might have been a more promising offensive chance for the Big Red. Will Morrison just lost the puck on that dump pass. Would have had a very good shot opportunity after being left the puck by Tyler Laub, but they cannot connect. We go right back to center ice with 6 seconds remaining. And unless someone pulls it out rather quickly, it looks like we are going to go into our first intermission. That does it for the first period. With a score of 1-0, the Brentwood Bruins leading Montgomery Bell Academy Big Red. Stay tuned for second period action here on Penalty Box Radio, powered by Ships and Trips Travel. Thank you to our friends at Rock Ridge Music for their support of high school hockey here in the Nashville area. Check out George Shingleton on Spotify today. It is now time for the second period, brought to you by The Ville Branding. Visit thevillebranding.com for all your branding and merchandise needs. The Brentwood Bruins playing for their lives in this tournament to take it to a final game next week. Walk into the second period with a 1-0 lead. off of the in-deep offensive chance closed out by Nathan Zonarich. Each goalie has faced 4 shots. Thayer has led in 1. Phillips remains perfect. We have switched sides. Ethan Pustisi opposite the Big Red captain, Luke Haley, in the face-off circle, and we are ready to commence once more. Lipa with it, just underneath the red line, takes it through, tried to clear it in, ended up hitting the glass. The backup goaltender for the Bruins with a nice reflexive motion to keep out of harm's way. That is why you wear the lid on the bench, friends. And it comes straight back to center ice with only 6 seconds gone. Won by Brentwood again. This tournament, the very best of the best for the Predators Cup. We are seeing some excellent play tonight, early on, with about 15 minutes gone. Pustisi in the corner, Horn trying to collect to help out. Zonarich waiting on the left dot there, but it is going to be Haley that walks away with it. A magnet, it seemed, between the stick of Horn. An offensive chance here, backhand, and we are going to get a call. Stick ended up belonging to, ultimately, a player for Montgomery Bell, and with that we are going to get a penalty on Horn, and with that we have our first power play of the game. The Big Red are on the Nutri-West South power play. When you want the best in vitamins and supplements, turn to Nutri-West South. Ideal timing here for Montgomery Bell. They would love to tie this thing and start fresh with the score. Left circle, losing Byron, and a shot on but wide. Essenmacher dumps Byron now, one-on-one chance. Thayer coming well out of the net, moving to center, sends it all the way back, avoids the offensive opportunity to burn clock. 1:30 remaining on this Nutri-West South power play for the Big Red. Puck takes a strange bounce off the boards. It heads in again. Aiden Pustisi dumps it. It ends up over the glass and all the way into the corner behind the net. 1:22 remaining on this Nutri-West South power play. 12:38 in the second period. You are watching G-Nash Hockey on Penalty Box Radio, powered by Sips and Trips Travel. Essenmacher wins the face-off against Mason. Puck trickles all the way back. Montgomery Bell trying to get a careful and methodical breakout going. Ends up just going past their right winger. A check down low. Put on by Will Myers. It was an offside as Brentwood was looking to move the puck in. Neutral ice face-off once more. Haley and Pustisi. Pustisi walks away with it. Montgomery Bell now trying to move up. Looking to get some sort of momentum rolling with 48 seconds left on this power play. They haven't been able to show much for it yet. The Bruins have displayed the poise thus far. Lipa now just a step ahead to collect. And a nice dump, well angled off the glass. Quite a game that Stephen Lipa Jr. is having tonight. Luke Haley now, the captain. In, shot, on, up high over the blocker of Phillips. Haley collects again, moves it forward, but intercepted by Aiden Pustisi. And now a chance just in front, skipping puck. Opportunity, scores! Luke Haley, the captain, with the Nutri-West South power play goal for the Montgomery Bell Academy Big Red. The centering chance was way up in the air, at or above knee height. It ends up on the stick of Luke Haley. Looked like it went off his knee pad, collected just in front of his right boot. He takes a whack at it. It is just enough to pierce Devin Phillips for the first time. And with 11:25 remaining in this second period, we have a tie hockey game. Montgomery Bell able to bring it 1-1. Zonarich backhanding it forward, intercepted by the Big Red. Seeley tries to keep it in at the line. It's going the other way. Zonarich now trying to use the wheels. Was looking for an opportunity to get around Will Myers. Got just enough room to shoot from the bottom part of the right circle. Collected without too much trouble by Matthew Thayer. The captain for the Bruins, Rexford, in the circle. Not able to get it away. It's circled around by Montgomery Bell. Taking whacks at it to move it forward and get another offensive chance moving. The puck rolling all over the place. Seeley is going to get it and go behind Phillips. Right side with speed. Sends it onto the stick of the backhand of Essenmacher, who moves through. Trying to lose two defenders, was able to lose one. Couldn't get it through both. Barbarite, shot. Rebound, opportunity created, but no one to put it home there. Just went off the top of the pads of Thayer. Seeley will collect once more in his own zone. Finds Essenmacher again. Essenmacher trying to lose the defender. Ends up in the circle. Byron with it. Tried to center backhand. Another chance. Rolling puck. Couldn't be put home. Plenty of room on the right side of Thayer. And now with a chance the other way. Haley centers. Opportunity put wide. Tyler Laub got contact, but well wide. Centers once more. No clean shot opportunity for the Big Red. Essenmacher along the red line. Sends it through. No icing. Byron's going to pursue Haley for it. Uses the body. Loosens the puck. Byron centers it. But no right winger in position. And now going the other way. Montgomery Bell. Right circle, pulls up at the top of it, looking for the cross crease pass. Haley's gonna get another shot. No chance, and another spot over all the way on the stick side of Phillips. Could not be put home by Will Morrison, who sends it forward now to Laub, dumps it in just over the red line. It will not be icing. Lipa turning the Rockets on. Flying through the neutral zone. He's going to have a chance. Breaks all the defenders up and over. It looked like Matthew Thayer got a piece of it with the stick. Lipa with the nitrous fly-in. Blows through everyone. Has the chance. Had an opening. But Thayer just a little better to keep this one tied with 8:55 remaining in the second period. Perhaps the single most promising looking offensive chance this entire game. Lipa in position. Burnt rubber to get in there, but could not close. And now Big Red in. Left side. Little floater to center, ended up off the side of the net. That was Mason in with it. Now Myers dumps it just over the red line. Ends up into the pad of Phillips. Collected by Kamsu. Intercepted at the line, Montgomery Bell. They remained onside. It looked like Mason may not have known, didn't end up rushing the puck. Bruins collect, but kept in at the line and finally dumped. It's going to be all the way down for an icing off of the stick of Smith. 8:10 remaining in this second period. Our score remains tied 1-1 as we approach the halfway mark of regulation in this Predators Cup Championship hockey game. You are watching G Nash Hockey on Penalty Box Radio, powered by Ships and Trips Travel. The captains, Haley and Rexford, in the circle. Rexford sends it back off the boards behind Phillips. Battle along the boards now. Tyler Laub wants it, using the body to try and get it. Floats all the way back to the stick of Sebastian Sigaren. Sealy with it now. Sent over to Barbarit. Barbarit moved it in over the line and is going to get a change. Aiden Pustizi on for him. Essenmacher had to get back on side. Byron loses his stick, uses the body to get off the puck. A chance, a clapper by number 13, Cal Essenmacher, just underneath the right circle. Got all he wanted on it, but Matthew Thayer got as much as he needed of it with the glove. It will come down to Thayer's left with 7:29 remaining in this second period. Rexford and Laub in the circle. Lipa saves on the left side, skating in now. On the backhand, centers it, chance for Byron, and gloved on the fly. Byron did get a piece of it, was very well positioned. But again, just a little better with the positioning was Matthew Thayer to keep this one tied. 7:20 on the clock. Shots at 12 apiece. Rexford can't collect that. Essenmacher tried to keep it in at the line. It had just trickled over. Essenmacher and Aiden Pustizi sharing the blue line there. Contact made by Cal, but it was not positioned correctly. The captains again face off. Montgomery Bell with it. Up to Laub. Sends it on from just behind the blue line. Gloved and thrown down by Phillips on the stick of Lipa, who has a breakaway opportunity here for Byron. Benjamin Byron in. Scores! The Bruins take the lead once more off of the breakaway goal by number 22, Benjamin Byron. Set up gorgeously by Stephen Lipa Jr. with that primary assist. Most of an Italian dinner accompanying the sauce from Lipa to send Byron in. A couple stick handles, didn't have to lose the goalie, just picked his spot and he found it at the back of the net. Glove side high to get past there for the second time by Brentwood tonight. Bruins now trying to keep at the line, but Montgomery Bell with possession of it. Ethan Pustizi with the body so that the Bruins can take possession. Sealy sends it back, collected on the line, and was sent in by Will Myers. But now a chance the other way. Horn, left circle, shot on into the pads, and stopped by the core of Thayer. 6:20 remaining in this 2-1 hockey game, in which Brentwood has regained their early lead. Montgomery Bell looking to mount another offensive chance from their own end to tie it once more with just over half of the period gone. That 14th shot on by the Bruins resulted in their second goal, 13 for the Big Red. Aiden Pustizi sends it to Ethan. All the way down. Horn's going to race for it. Myers ends up with it. Sent forward to Laub, who loses the puck at the line. Zonrich tried to look for a deflection. Horn with a shot on in the pads. Rebound opportunity collected by the stick and ultimately the glove of Matthew Thayer. 6 minutes remaining even in this second period. The Bruins do not want to call this tournament tonight. Commendable offensive work from them early on. Some big bodies hitting along the boards. Pustizi trying to walk away with it. And a nice bat down, but with a high stick. Zonrich to keep the offensive chance at bay for the Big Red. Sometimes you will take it faceoff will come down to the right of Phillips. Laub and Horn in the faceoff circle. Horn with it. Lipa walks away with it. Sent over to Aiden Pustizi. Ethan now, backhand, sends it through. A nice clear on that backhand. Didn't have enough to go forward and become an icing opportunity. And now in deep with it, Tyler Laub looking for help. Tried to center it. Aiden Pustizi, fine defensive work. Let's keep that at bay. A chance there, right side. Whacking at it was Schmatke. And now it's going the other way. Horn using the body to free up the puck. Ethan Pustizi was going after it. Zonrich tried to get a piece of it. Aiden Pustizi tried to keep it at the line. Ended up just clearing it in. It had just crossed over. And stops that chance from Luke Haley. Kamsu moving it forward. Cal Essenmacher uses the body on Sebastian Sigaran, who was going in for the check. Essenmacher plays the reverse card. And now we are going to have another penalty here. The captain on Montgomery Bell, Luke Haley, is going to go in, and with that, the Brentwood Bruins are going on the NutriWest South power play. When you want the best in vitamins and supplements, turn to NutriWest South. Not what the captain of the Big Red might hope for in the moment. He is going to sit for two with 4:35 remaining, and a big opportunity here for Brentwood to double the size of their lead and try and build enough momentum to force this series to a second game and a final game next week. Sealy could not move the puck forward, now all the way back, bodied off of it. Some fine forechecking work, short-handed there by Diedenhafer. And now Byron in, he's got one, drags, puts the shot on, pads closed, the gates of Thayer would not allow anything to seep through. Now, Aiden Pustizi, over to Byron, back to Pustizi, back to Byron. Win was in between Byron and Essenmacher. Floats all the way back, Lipa will collect. 1:12 remaining on this power play. Cal Essenmacher tried to lose Will Morrison at the line, ends up on the stick of Laub, dumps it in, and now an opportunity the other way. Will Morrison in, looks for the wraparound, but saved by the pad of Phillips. Morrison with another chance. Lipa got in the way, couldn't get a shot off in the slot. Morrison will chase it once more. He's going to try and meet Horn. Horn's going to beat him to it. Horn sends it down to Lipa. 43 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity for the Brentwood Bruins. Lipa, who has played quite a game thus far, drags it in the slot, shot, looking for it. Able to loosen the goalie. Wraparound opportunity goes wide. Traded wraparound opportunities, both float out. No goal on either side. Horn now, left circle. Deliberating. Tries to float one through. Might have been looking for a piece of it from Ethan Pustizi. Followed up by Aiden Pustizi. But not much of an angle to speak of putting that shot on. 16 seconds remaining on this Bruins power play. 2:51 left in the period. Ethan Pustizi tried to get it in the corner over there, ends up on the stick of Horn. Pustizi lost his stick. It has now been replaced. Sealy over to Ethan Pustizi. Puts a shot on, hit the glove and off of Thayer. Circled around, dumped all the way back down. Out of the box is Haley. They tried to spring him. Barbarit's going to try and cut him off behind the net. Able to use the body. Haley takes him down. Sealy with it. Tries to move it out of the zone. Didn't get much on it. Gets a piece of it there. And we are going the other way. 2-on-2 opportunity. Pustizi dances around the defender. Puts the shot on. It is wide. Could not get it through cleanly. Barbarit tries to move it forward. Haley with it now. A 3-on-2 opportunity. Haley, left circle, puts the shot on. Barbarit got the shaft of the stick on it. Prevents it from going through. Looked like the pads of Phillips got a piece of it. And the glove there, he snatches it. Haley takes a whack at it. That might have been just a touch late. It will be allowed to stand. That power play is over. 1:51 remaining in this second period. The shot's even at 17 aside. Phillips stating his case to the stripes now. Essenmacher in for support. It did look like it was certainly a late poke by the toe of the stick of the captain, Luke Haley. Nothing doing. We go back to even strength 5-on-5 hockey. Aiden Pustizi being adjusted from the face-off circle. Ends up with it, softly uses the back to send it to Lipa, who lost it, recollected, sent it over to Aiden Pustizi again, and now a chance here for the Bruins. Essenmacher in the center. Quite a shot on. What a zinger from underneath the circles, but well up and over the glove. You could hear that thing smack the glass. He's got another chance. Could have backhand found Byron, looked for it there, but Byron couldn't make contact. Aiden Pustizi retreats as the forecheck on now, and through from Montgomery Bell. Lipa with another fantastic defensive play to keep it going for his team. Byron now, right circle, puts it on. Looked like it might have been a rebound chance off a strange angle coming off the pass for Essenmacher, who puts another shot on again. Plenty on it, but not in the right spot, over the glass. Essenmacher sends it back to Smith. Shot through. Byron was looking for the deflection, but facing the wrong way. We've got 55 seconds left in the second period. Byron sends it to center. Nobody there but Will Morrison, who dumps it. It is going to be icing against the Big Red. .9 seconds remaining in this second period, where the Brentwood Bruins lead by a score of 2-1 over the Montgomery Bell Academy Big Red. Horn and Laub in the face-off circle. Clapper from Lipa. Glove contact made by Thayer. Now Zodarich looking for the wraparound chance. No one was there to collect but Luke Haley, and it is going the other way. Sent it through. Right circle. Ethan Pustizi, known for his offensive prowess, ends up getting the body off to interrupt the chance, but collected once more by the Big Red. Sent back through. Haley had to try and get through the stripes, but that's a guy you can't shove. Chance in. Harden was looking for a piece of it, but it is swallowed by Phillips with 9.6 seconds remaining. Laub and Horn in the face-off circle. Horn takes a whack at it. Stuck along the boards. And that is going to do it for the second period with a score of 2-1. The Bruins leading over the Big Red. Stay tuned for third period action here on Penalty Box Radio, powered by Ships and Trips Travel. thank you to our friends at 7 Element Athletics for their support of high school hockey here in the Nashville area. It is now time for the third period, brought to you by The Ville Branding. Let them help you discover and create promotional products that make your brand stand out at thevillebranding.com. 19 shots on goal for the Brentwood Bruins versus 18 for Montgomery Bell Academy. That one shot is enough to be the 1-goal difference as the Bruins lead 2-1, fighting for their lives in this tournament to take this to a second and final game in the series to be held next week if they can maintain and or build their lead here with the 14 minutes they have remaining. Centering attempt from Horn. Could not get through. Good positioning by Herlitzka to stop that play. And now Cooper Green, his partner, trying to lose Zonarich behind the net. Zonarich through, chance on, Horn, rebound. Another chance there, Pustizi trying to find it, but retreating into his net and getting just enough of it was Matthew Thayer. Trying to remain strong to start this third period, of which 31 seconds have elapsed, and give the undefeated Montgomery Bell Academy Big Red a chance to mount a comeback here. The captains, Haley and Rexford in the circle. Haley gets the better this time, but it is sent all the way down for an icing off of the stick of Myers. Faceoff will come down to the right of Thayer. The same personnel remain on, but Haley is subbing out. Essenmacher tried to get a shot on. Defensive stick got a piece of it on the way in. Aiden Pustizi tried to move it forward, batted it down at the blue line, but lost possession. Lipa there, got it. Pustizi goes down. There will be a call. It is going to be a trip. And with that, once more, the Bruins are going to go onto the Nutri-West South power play. When you want the best in vitamins and supplements, turn to Nutri-West South. For Montgomery Bell Academy, Tyler Laub going to serve 2. 13:05 remaining in this third period. Right off the face-off circle, Haley tried to take it in, was bodied off of it. Aiden Pustizi with patience behind the net. Coming out to the right, sends it all the way over to Lipa. Lipa, stick handling through, gets it past Cooper Green. Essenmacher sends it back. Byron puts a shot on, off the pads. Good save by Thayer. Now going the other way. An opportunity for Will Morrison. A shot on and gloved. Snatched with a bit of flair by Devin Phillips. Off of that shot by the left circle. A well-placed one, but Phillips with the glove placement keeps his team up 1. Sent across, Sealy collects, drags up behind his own net, sends it over to Aiden Pustizi. Collecting from between his legs, dumped just over the red line, quickly stopped and then dumped all the way down by Myers. A good clear. Sealy again behind the net. To Cal Essenmacher, a guy who could break this game open. Claps it, was falling down without too much trouble, taken off the pad of Thayer. Now Byron, he's got one, tries to find something for Essenmacher to deflect, ends up stopping it. Byron sent to center once more, tried to find Essenmacher, couldn't get through on the backhand. Chance! Ethan Pustizi could not put it home. That right pad, again solid by Thayer. And now a chance going the other way. But Aiden Pustizi gets a piece of it quickly. It is sent in harmlessly from the back blue line. Sealy will collect once more. 20 seconds remaining on this Nutri-West South power play for the Brentwood Bruins. Essenmacher now for them. Takes it up the left side. Sends it across. Byron, shot on, scores! Another one for Benjamin Byron, number 22 for the Brentwood Bruins, who go up on that power play opportunity to take a 3-1 lead. 11:16 remaining in the third period. The goal differential on that power play climbing to 6. 25 shots on now for Brentwood versus 19 for Montgomery Bell. A team that Stephen Lipa and Ben Byron are giving fits to on their respective ends. Sent across now, Montgomery Bell, right side, pulling up at the line. Tried to float it all the way over to the left. Was Morrison, but no one was there. 10:50 remaining in this third period. Cooper Green in with it now. Up the right side, still with possession of it. Tried to center, well placed. But Ty Essenmacher able to get a piece of it faster. Ty with it now, tries to float it forward to Zonarich. Zonarich stick lifts to collect. Essenmacher once again taken off of it, able to keep the puck moving as he took the hit from Will Morrison. And now it's flying the other way. Ethan Pustizi in with speed, but iced by the Bruins. 10:19 remaining in this third period. Plenty of time here should Montgomery Bell be able to collect and find more offensive flair than just Luke Haley thus far. But time only moves one way, and it seems to go by fast when Essenmacher's got the puck, going in with speed. Ended up on the stick of Byron, but could not pull the trigger on anything. Puck was moving rather quickly, sent all the way down. Sealy does not have to rush because it is iced by the Big Red. Puck coming down to the right of Thayer. Rexford got a piece of it. It was sent to the left. Essenmacher could not collect, but Rexford does now. Puts the shot on quickly. Essenmacher, chance, scores! Was able to drag Thayer out, and it looked like it went between the gates. Cal Essenmacher, who has been hungry to pot one in this game, gets it with 9:49 remaining in the third to put his team up by a score of 4-1. Quite a chance, chaos created there. Excellent job by both Rexford, the captain, and Essenmacher to be relentless in their possession of the puck. And Essenmacher able to make the most of it as he's bodied down just above the blue line. Aiden Pustizi now to Lipa. Lipa taken down, tripped, draws the penalty. Luke Haley's going back to the box. And yet again, not even for the first time this period, the Brentwood Bruins are going on the NutriWest South power play. When you want the best in vitamins and supplements, turn to NutriWest South. Haley will sit for 2, 9:28 remaining in this third period. And at this rate, one might presume the final period, as Brentwood has gone aflame with their offensive work. Horn sends it to the back. Cooper Green tries to rock it around. Ethan Pustizi stops it, gets enough of it, trying to find Zonarich. But going the other way is Sebastian Sigaran. Moves it forward. Nice work with the stick. But despite losing his, Lipa able to use the body to prevent that skip-ahead offensive chance. $1:34 remaining on the power play and 9:02 in the third. Harding coming on with Dietenhafer in the face-off circle. Can't collect it. Lipa again. That's a name we've heard a couple times tonight. Ethan Pustizi. Oh, sends it up. Hit Cooper Green right off of the front of the bucket. Had to readjust his helmet. Looked surprised by that. And there is going to be a tripping call here. Who is it going against? It is going to be against Zonarich, who has one of the goals tonight for the Bruins. A 43-second differential in the power play is 8:45 remaining. We go up to $1.15 of 4-on-4. A little more room for everyone as Sealy collects on the blue line. Sends over to Barbarite. Barbarite with a shot on. Ethan Pustizi was looking for a deflection. Wasn't a whole lot on the shot from Barbarite in the corner. A little floater ended up just along the logo of Thayer's sweater. Puck will come down his right as we resume this 4-on-4 power play. 8:34 remaining in the final period. Essenmacher floats it, was being bodied off the puck the entire time by Tyler Laub. It is going to count as a shot on goal, but it wasn't one that Thayer needed much effort to stop. We are going back to the face-off circle in the same spot. Essenmacher opposite Morrison. Essenmacher gets it. Barbarite over to Essenmacher. He's got the freshest goal for the Bruins. Sealy sends it back. Essenmacher's going to have a little room. Shot on. Saved. Ends up against the chest and into the glove of Thayer. Even on 4-on-4. Brentwood seemingly with all of the momentum right now offensively. Essenmacher and Byron. Scores in this game. Byron on hat trick watch. Skater going in around Sealy. Tries to float one on. It was a nice chance by Cigaran. But Phillips stayed strong and stayed still. Able to get enough on it. 8:05 remaining in the third. Laub in the face-off circle again for the Big Red. Opposite Essenmacher. Laub gets it. Left side, bodied off of it. Nice little pin by Sealy. Barbarite tries to clear, but it goes straight onto the stick of the Big Red forward. Put a shot on. Rebound was being looked for by Will Morrison, but Phillips raises the glove to let her know, no, I'm still here. I've got this puck. The play is gone, and I'd like another re-rack here with it coming down to my right. Phillips, having stopped all but one tonight, he is 21 for 22 versus Thayer's 25 of 29 faced. 22 seconds remaining before Haley gets out of the box. Dump in across the line for Montgomery Bell. Aiden Pustizi over to Lipa, looking for Essenmacher, but kept in at the line by Montgomery Bell. Nice action by Cigaran, and then over on the right side, trying to get a shot of it was Laub. But crunching on top of it is Phillips once again. 5 seconds until the captain of the Big Red gets out of the box. Morrison in the face-off circle. Beat by Essenmacher and bodied off of it too. Essenmacher collects. Haley's out of the box. Down a man on that offensive chance were the Bruins. Now they get 35 seconds of power play. What a hit! A clean one. And just enough by Lipa to get his team possession. He will retreat over his blue line as Haley goes behind his goalie and starts to move up with speed. 19 seconds left on that power play opportunity for the Big Red. Shot goes in off the pads. Ethan Pustizi crushed at the red line, and he is not getting up. Put his head down there at the last moment. And an extraordinary strong check by Ryan Schmadtke. We're going to hope Ethan Pustizi's okay. Right along the red line, had possession of the puck, was looking down as he was trying to collect the puck, and ended up getting quite a bit of contact across the entire front from Ryan Schmatke. We're going to take a break here on Penalty Box Radio. Pustizi is back up. One of the most important leaders for his team, certainly offensively, in this tournament and beyond. There's going to remain 7 seconds here on the power play opportunity for the Big Red. We're going to need 3 in 61 remaining in this third period if they are to try to send this one to overtime. Ethan Pustizi, who had 25 points in 13 games in the regular season, trailing only Nathan Zonarich, who opened up the scoring tonight. Pustizi being tended to as the puck comes down to the left of Phillips. Quite a whack off of the face-off circle. Essenmacher in, turning those rockets on again. Shot off of the left post. Was trying to go across. Had it within an inch, but it is a game of inches, isn't it? Zonarich knows about that. Puts a shot on. A nice shoulder save by Thayer. Lipa uses the chest there to stop that Lipa shot from the left circle. Centered again. No center home. We are back at even strength. A dump in off of the stick of Myers goes up and over the glass behind center ice, where you make those calls to Toronto. And in the front of which the Predators Cup sits. Though it is looking, if the Brentwood Bruins have anything to say about it and can maintain this lead, that will not be awarded tonight as they take another shot off the right of the face-off circle. Zonarich tried to center, but some good defensive work by Montgomery Bell to keep it going the other way. And now an offensive chance for the Big Red. Clapper in the low slot there, ended up off the stick of Kamsu perhaps. Goes up, hits the netting with 5:59 remaining in the third. Puck will come down to the left of Phillips. Won by Brentwood once again. Kamsu behind the net. Finds Horn on the left side. Horn keeps it moving down. Nice soft touch to prevent an icing. It's going to be collected by Cooper Green behind his net. Being chased by Zonarich. Cooper Green moves it forward. Horn meets him at the line to bat it back in. They want to maintain that offensive momentum. Green's got the speed to potentially break it. Right side, puts a shot on. Went off of the glove of Phillips. Another timely save to keep his team on top. Cooper Green once more. Shot. Glove save again. Could not be snatched by Phillips, but Phillips got all he needed. Now, center. Tried to put the shot on. A good block by Zonarich, who's now going the other way. Could not get through. Sigaran in now. Looking across. But timely stick work to interrupt that pass. Ty Essenmacher with quite a defensive play on what looked like it might have been the most promising offensive opportunity of late for Montgomery Bell, who only have .450 to try and settle this tournament tonight. Down 3 goals. Breakout pass for Essenmacher was a couple paces ahead of him. It will be icing against Brentwood. 4:41 remaining in this third and presumably final period of playoff hockey. Rexford in across Laub. Laub able to get it. Shot on from the left circle. Good pad save, a little stretch from the left leg of Phillips. Trying to float a shot on was Kinzer, but it was interrupted. Now Pustizi ended up unable to maintain the puck. A shot, Aiden Pustizi trying to get it. Essenmacher able to float it down. Byron was looking for it. Rexford trying to get possession at the line. Essenmacher now pulls up, right side, shot on, way up and over the net on that right side. Didn't have a lot of room, but didn't find it either. And now a shot going the other way. Aiden Pustizi able to get a piece of it and prevent that shot. Luke Haley put quite a hit on Lipa just behind the net, who's stating his case to the Stripes that perhaps could have been interference. But the minutes will go unclaimed, 3:51 remaining in this third period. Big Red with it. Left side, trying to go through. Zonaritz with some fine defensive work for his team. A clapper from the left side. Pad save, Phillips. Back to the left side. Over to Cooper Green. Puts a wrister on. Lipa, quite a stop. Saw it the whole way through. Lifted the leg, as one might do in a Texas two-step, and prevented that shot from going through. Lipa borderline playing goalie, and now a chance out deep. And Aiden Pustizi stopping the shot of number 2, Cigaran, and it is 3:23 remaining, and only that in this third period. Pustizi, the other, Ethan, now back on the bench after getting checked out by the trainer. A huge lift emotionally, perhaps offensively, for the Brentwood Bruins, who lead in this game. 3:23 remaining in the third. Montgomery Bell has taken the opportunity to just about even up the shots now. 29 for them versus 32 for the Bruins. But again, that 3-shot differential represented by those 3 goals by which Brentwood leads, as we have a timeout going into the final few minutes of this third period. And we are back here on Penalty Box Radio. Thank you again for joining us this evening, Smashville, Tennessee, and beyond. Everyone loves playoff hockey, and we are getting a playoff experience tonight in Bellevue, Tennessee, at the Ford Ice Center. Rexford looking to stifle a chance for the offensive efforts of Montgomery Bell, but they collect over on the left side. The captain tries to put a low shot on, was maybe looking for a deflection from Dietenhafer, could not get it. The captain once again sends it back behind the net, give and go, chance, scores! Luke Haley with his second goal of the night. A perfect little give and go to pull this game to within 2 goals with 3:01 remaining. A timely goal for the efforts of Montgomery Bell. If they are to mount a comeback, there's no better time than now, and they have cut this lead from 3-2. Phillips did not have time to adjust from that puck coming behind him straight onto the stick of Luke Haley, who pulled the trigger very quickly. Luke Haley had a stunning 41 points in 14 games in the regular season. A chance there over on the right side for Montgomery Bell again was stifled. Essenmacher getting a piece of it in the offensive zone with his stick. Byron tried to move it forward on hat-trick watch. Now a chance in, right side, backhand, ching to the front hand, tried to go 5-hole. An offensive chance from Tyler Laub. Sent all the way in now. Byron, who's on hat-trick watch, tries to float it through the wickets again. Couldn't do so. It's going the other way. Luke Haley in with speed, going left side, crosses the line, backhand, goes through. Sticks it through again! A hat-trick! Luke Haley, the captain of Montgomery Bell Academy Big Red, has made this game very, very interesting. 2:12 remaining, and even 34 shots on goal apiece. The Big Red now only trailing by 1. Luke Haley, number 14. Much like a Central Division foe for the Predators, Jamie Benn using the sides, getting in deep, relentless with the goal scoring. He will not let his team go quietly into this good night. Lipa taking out his frustrations on the puck just beneath the red line. It will be icing against the Bruins. Lipa, who has had a phenomenal game tonight, perhaps letting frustration get the better of him. That sets up another fine offensive chance for the Big Red. Haley remains out there. Big Red with the face-off. Fight along the line there. And now it's going the other way. Zonarich taken off of the puck by Sigaran. Collapses. Pustizi tries to put a shot on. It is high and over the glove of Thayer. And we've got a chance going the other way. Sigaran now, left side, takes a big check at the right circle. It is dumped through. And there is going to be another penalty. Pardon, that is just an offside. Play stops. It is difficult to see from up here exactly where the puck is along that line. Chance whiffed by Laub inside of the right circle. Essenmacher floats it forward. Byron, empty net for the hat trick just over to the left. We had a chance of dueling hat tricks tonight. Thayer's on the bench. Zonarich now eating up a little bit of clock. 1:10 remaining in this third period. Floated forward. Zonarich tried to close. Haley with the two-way play, getting a stick on it. It goes up and over, avoids the netting. Haley floats it forward on the backhand. Montgomery Bell cannot get it out. This game may be over. Another goal for the Bruins. It looked like it was again Cal Essenmacher. And he will go out to lead his team, having taken this game, which was 4-1 at one point, 4-2, 4-3. All on fine work in the hat trick of the captain, Luke Haley, but now has restored a 2-goal lead with 56.2 seconds remaining. Thayer back in net for the Big Red. Bruins cleared in from the center. Dumped in on the backhand. Quite a floater, about 15 feet up in the air from Horn. Big Red assessing their options. Floated all the way to center. Laub could not get a piece of it. Lipa is going to fight to collect. Gets it in the corner. Moves it forward on the backhand to Essenmacher, who does the same. Thayer's off the bench again. Byron was trying to complete that hat trick, but an offsides results in a stoppage in play. 29.1 seconds remaining in this third, and it does perhaps look like indeed final period in game one of the final series for the Predators Cup. You're seeing the best of the best here in Middle Tennessee hockey. Left side, sent over to center. Backhand, tried to drop it, and now going the other way. Byron has it stolen. Pocket picked by Luke Haley, who is the only reason that this game became close tonight for the Big Red when you look at the box score. 10.7 seconds remaining. I do believe in miracles, but it would be quite one for the Big Red to find 2 goals in less than 11 seconds. You never say never. Haley tried to put another shot on right from the face-off circle. Looked like the boot of Lipa stopped it once again. Might have as many shot blocks with his skates as he does his stick. And the Brentwood Bruins will live to see another day. Next week's game will be winner take all for the Predators Cup. The bench clearing for Brentwood to congratulate Devin Phillips, who played quite a game to keep his team in it. Had to face a late comeback off of the incredible efforts of Luke Haley, the captain for Montgomery Bell. For those of you who may not be able to hear that, 5 p.m. next Wednesday, the 17th. Winner take all. Goalies meeting along the red line, offering their support to each other. Some very, very fine saves by both Thayer and Phillips tonight. Kit and caboodle, that is the doodle, and it is time to go home. A tremendous thank you to our partners, Greater Nashville Area Scholastic Hockey, and the work they do behind the scenes to provide high school players a chance to play the game they love. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting this broadcast, Ships and Trips Travel, Rockridge Music, The Ville Branding, NutriWest South, and 7 Element Athletics. I am Derek Hawks on play-by-play here with my fantastic producer, Abigail Martin. On behalf of Penalty Box Radio, thank you for joining us tonight, Smashville. Good night.